Hi, this is everything that you need to know about a sitar in, well, however long it takes me to tell you. So, I just started playing this a couple months ago, so I'll teach you everything I know. First of all, this is the sitar. One of the things that you should know is that it's extremely light. This fat part right here is actually made from a gourd. If you don't know what a gourd is, just think pumpkin. So this is like a hollowed out pumpkin. And this part right here, the neck, is also hollow wood. So it's very light. Things you should know are that sitars can have anywhere from 16 to 21 strings. So the way that works is that up here on the front, on this top part, above these frets, which float above the neck, above these frets are anywhere from 5 to 7 strings. And these are the strings that a sitar player actually plays. Let me see if I can get that up closer for you. You see them floating above the frets? Now underneath the frets, you see how the frets are sitting above the fingerboard? So underneath the frets are 13 strings that are never played directly. They're played indirectly. The way that works is that all those strings are tuned to notes that these strings will be playing, so that when they pick up the vibrations from one of those notes, these strings under here will start ringing sympathetically, and they'll add more depth and quality to the sound. Let's see, what else could you possibly need to know? On some sitars, you notice I have this screw part back here. A lot of sitars have an extra gourd piece that's smaller that fits on here, and it just resonates more sound that way. Sitars are very delicate because this part is made from just a hollowed out gourd, so they're very sensitive to temperature changes and things like that. So if you have one, or if you know someone who has one, then you'll know that you shouldn't leave it in the car, because if it starts to get hot at all, then the finish on top of the gourd will start to bake and bubble up and get really bad. So one last part is that, let's see, what would be the last thing? Oh, this. Sitar players play with this thing on the end of their string. It's a pick for all practical purposes, but it's called a mizrab, and it's really painful and uncomfortable, but eventually you get the hang of it, and that's how it works. So it kind of sounds like this. So if you can hear well enough, you can hear those extra tones going on. So compare that to when I take the string out of tune to where there are no sympathetic strings, and listen to how the sound goes really flat. So you hear that? All you're hearing is one string now. So the sound just kind of misses all that quality as compared to here. You get all that extra stuff. I don't know if you heard that or not, but it was there. So the sitar works on the same scale of notes that Western music is used to. So if anybody is used to Western music, then you'll recognize this scale right here. Right? And depending on the sitar that you're playing, that note could have started in a different place. This one is tuned to C sharp. A lot of sitars nowadays are tuned to D, and some sitars you will find tuned to C. So that's just another characteristic, and I think that's everything. Thanks.